It's a Thirsty Thursday on the show about food and fun places and the mayhem of life. Good morning. I'm Tyler Glenn, and this is the Tyler Glenn Show. So good of you to join us. Thank you so much. Whether you're joining us on YouTube or X or Facebook or TikTok or our mothership Twitch, I really appreciate you being here. Big show today. We're going to take a look at some of the smallest celebrity homes. Now, we always hear about these big mansions in Hollywood, these big pads that some of your favorite Hollywood stars have. But what about the thrifty ones, the cheap ones like me? They want to have a nice, small little place, an affordable place. Which stars have the smallest homes in Hollywood? We'll take a look. Also, YouTube's celebrity deepfakes are getting scarier and scarier. We'll take a look at some of the more popular ones making the rounds. Also, we're getting news this morning. Running marathons might encourage your body to eat your brain. Yes, as a fuel source. Again, explaining why exercise is bad. Cheeseburgers are good. That's what this show is all about. Cheeseburgers good, marathons bad. Speaking of bad, New York City has just declared a public health emergency. Is it over the new pandemic? Is it over respiratory illness? What is New York City's new public health emergency? Social media. You know where this is going. And some scary things involving Taylor Swift. There's calls this morning for tighter security. She's got some really weird people that are stalking her, and one newspaper said, please, don't let her be John Lennon. And we'll talk a bit about real briefly, about the Oscars. And if you saw the Barbie movie, I need you this morning. I need you if you saw the Barbie movie, because I haven't seen it yet. And we've got some serious stuff with hockey. There have been 5 former junior hockey league players that could be arrested as early as today for an alleged sexual assault that took place during the World Hockey Championships. Of course, we are in hockey land, so this is going to be huge news up here. And the American media have reported this morning the 5 NHL players that have been placed on leave. So it doesn't take a rocket scientist to figure, okay, so the 5 NHL players are now on leave, and there's going to be a handful charged in this sexual. We'll see if they're connected. That's coming up in a second. First, the other big story is, of course, the weather. The warm weather persists. It is mild this morning, -5. Man, it feels like -7. And it is continuing to be very, very warm for this time of year, way above normal. And fog was a concern yesterday. It'll be a concern again today. Roads were quite slippery yesterday. Interestingly enough, that that's not something that shows up on the highway cam, obviously, but it wasn't until people were getting to work going, oh man, I was sliding all over the place. Manitoba 511 is saying that visibility issues are north of the Trans-Canada, south of the number 1. Just watch for partial covered sections. Although the Trans-Canada Highway, Brandon and Griswold is reporting complete snow cover and icy conditions. So if you're traveling between Oak Lake and Brandon, be careful this morning. Things are normal if you're headed into Winnipeg from Austin to the city of Winnipeg. And for most of southwestern Manitoba, the actual highway surface conditions look to be okay. If you hear or see of anything different, just let me know in chat, and we'll pass that along to everybody. But we're going to see on these cameras that fog is going to develop likely again today as temperatures are way above normal. Now they're saying +7 by Tuesday. Holy man, +7. +7 degrees. And that is the last day of January 30th. Normal for January 30th is -11. However, we are at the inflection point of normal daytime highs being as cold as they possibly can be. And the inflection point for us throughout the entire year, the coldest daytime high that is the norm, is actually today, -13. So, it was on the 20th. We passed it. Sorry. So we've turned the corner. We should theoretically be getting warmer anyway. But this is a little crazy, these single digits. And not everyone is a fan, and I understand that. I'm not on the roads all the time. I get it. It can only be scary. You got to be extra careful. You got to be thanking God for your winter tires at this time of year, because the frost is going to make things quite slippery. I get it. That being said, I am allowed to be happy that the weather is nice and the temperatures are good on my little baby skin. Oh, man, this is great. It's going to be a great weekend. You know what I had last night? Barbecued hot dogs. Couldn't wait. I don't think I barbecued since before Christmas. And last night the cover came off and the wieners went down, baby. Oh, yeah, barbecued hot dogs. Is there anything better? I don't think so. I could have barbecued a steak, pork chop, maybe throwing some shrimp on there. Nope. I need me's hot dogs. I got like a hot dog deficiency. I needed it. It was so delicious. It was so good. Here's our temperature map across North America this morning as we get things going on a Thursday. There's 54 days, 15 hours, 51 minutes to go until spring officially arrives. Think about those plants and our friends at Alternative Choice Garden Center. It's time to get ready for the planting season. Doesn't that sound great? I know it's January, but it's -5. It feels warmer. We only got 54 days till spring. Here's the wind chill this morning, and that's even slowly starting to ease up. Oh, we're almost in the blue, which is just a cool breeze. That's nice. Actually, we kind of are in the blue at the edge there. If you're in Alberta and Saskatchewan, still a little chilly. But things are good temperature-wise. But again, please give yourself extra time to get to where you're going if you're on the highways, because things can get slippery out there. So be careful. Okay, let's see who we've got in chat. It's time to welcome everybody aboard on a Thirsty Thursday. Let's do it. Welcome aboard. Oh, welcome aboard. Welcome to the Tyler Glenn Show. Whoa, good to have you along. Thank you for making just a little bit of time to say good morning, hello, a quick cheers with your cup of coffee as we raise a glass on another week almost done and another month almost gone. January is sliding away, and soon spring will be here. And it's so good of you that you could spend even just a couple minutes with us. Some folks will spend the entire 2 hours. If you want to do that, please join us on Twitch, twitch.tv/Tyler Glenn Show. And be part of the fun for the entire 2 hours, because it's the first hour that is on TikTok, YouTube, X, Facebook, and the other platforms. Road Reverend and Polar Bear, Gold, Silver, Bronze, Tashalicious, first three in today. Nice to see you this morning. And Road Reverend reminds us that thoughts are with those in the northern part of the province. They need ice roads. Now, for our American friends, that is exactly as it sounds. You've probably heard of the show, Ice Road Truckers. When the lake freezes over and it gets really thick with ice, you get the semi-trucks that can bring in supplies. Those lakes don't freeze over, and they can't bring in as many supplies. It's not like they're cut off. There's still air, and they'll use boats sometimes. But, I mean, when it freezes over, they can really pile through the supplies in the winter, and it apparently hasn't been thick enough from what Road Reverend tells me. So, same thing in Winnipeg as far as the forks being open for skaters and stuff like that. I don't think they've opened it yet, which is kind of sad. You want it to be warm, but cold enough so that you can have some winter fun. Why can't Mother Nature just give us what we want? We want -5 to -10. That's it. And for American friends, we want it just above 0. That's it. Anywhere between, 30 and 0. SMM on TikTok. Good morning. Good to see you. Welcome aboard. Thank you for the follow. Good to see you this morning. Paul McKegg is on Facebook this morning. It's nice to see you. Welcome aboard. Good morning to you. Quentin is here too. Good morning. Jody Kaslik is joining us on Facebook. Jazza joining us on TikTok. Amanda Duchik is here on Twitch. Good morning. We've got Ron Martin 62 on TikTok. Good morning. Good to see you. Welcome. Kim is here on TikTok. I see you. Good morning, Kim. Thank you for being here for just a little bit. Quick cheers to you. Quick coffee swig. Lindy Lux is here. Good morning, Lindy Lux on Twitch. Shamrock is here on TikTok. Good morning. Megan Oakley on Facebook. Good to see you. Thank you so much for being here. Danielle Suave on TikTok. It's good to see you. Thank you for being here. Zumba Bernice. Good thirsty Thursday morning on Twitch. Hey, Zumba Bernice. Joey Lawrence. Oh, my God. Is it the real Joey Lawrence? Oh, on TikTok. Oh, Joey Lawrence. Is that what he used to do? That was from Blossom, right? Joey Lawrence is joining me on TikTok. Oh, my God. This is amazing. Ronald Kaslik is here on Facebook. Hey, Ron, good to see you. Another great morning. Yes, indeed. As long as you're not on the roads. Oh, man. I think Dizzy's going to get a walk today. Oh, he's going to be a happy guy. Ah, yes, we're going to get outside. Nick Adams is here on Facebook. Good morning, Nick. Good to see you. Derek is here on Twitch. Good morning. Good to see you. Roberta is here on TikTok. Nice to see you this morning. Lindy is here. Tyler, what are you wearing? What are you wearing? Derek says 5 minutes into Donna watching the Barbie movie, I had to leave the room. Oh, I need a Barbie watcher. I'm going to make some comments about the Barbie movie, and I need somebody to keep me in check that's actually seen the movie. We need to have a little talk, because this is getting out of hand. I didn't even talk about the Oscar nominations, because you know what? I don't think a lot of people care about the Oscars, quite frankly, any of these award shows. We like to see what they're wearing. But there is a lot of controversy around the Barbie movie because of the themes of the Barbie movie. And then I guess they should have nominated everyone on the cast for every award, and they didn't. And so people are pissed off. And I just think it's kind of dumb. But anyway, we'll get to that in just a bit. KDon78 is joining us on Twitch. Good morning, KDon78. Good to see you. We've got Ryan Marcus. The cover came off and the wiener went where? Onto the grill. Oh, yeah. Thanks for that follow, Roberta. I appreciate it. Oh, man, hot dogs. Oh, it was awesome. It was awesome. I have a problem. I have a hot dog problem. But, in times like this, when you've got a steak or a hot dog, I have to tell you, my addiction to hot dogs is easier on the pocketbook than an addiction to, like, ribs or steak. Although you can get ribs on sale. Greg is here. Good morning, Greg. Greg joins us on Twitch. Good to see you. Thanks for being here. Rhonda is here on Facebook. It's nice to see you. Good morning, Rhonda. Hope you have a great day. Safe travels, everybody, if you're on the road. Take her slow. Take her slow. I don't think he's wearing a WWE shirt. Oh, yeah. No, I'm generally Yeah, I'm not. I'm not that I'm not a fan, but I don't. I don't have a WWE shirt. It's just a shirt. It's just my. It's my gray shirt. I reached into the closet and grabbed a shirt, one that was clean and didn't smell. That's basically. I give about as much thought to my appearance as. Well, actually, I don't give any thought to my appearance at all. I brush my teeth so that they don't fall out. I'm just being honest. I don't want them to fall out. It's expensive. I brush my teeth. I also don't want my hair to fall out, so I do run a comb through it. And ta-da, I know I should be looking good for you, right? I should be. This is just fluke. Complete fluke. If you like what you see, it is a fluke. If you don't like what you see, there's a reason for it. Molly is here. Yay! Molly's on Twitch. Good to see you, Molly. Good morning. Good of you to join us again. Welcome aboard. Whoa. Oh, we're talking about Joey still. He left. Joey, come back on TikTok. Come on, Joey. Cindy is here on Twitch today. Nice to see you, Cindy. I got a video from Cindy, another update from regarding Ethan, and we're going to have that for you coming up. I waited for you, Cindy. I knew you weren't here yesterday because of other commitments, and so I waited for you. Time to bring out the participation Oscars. Well, and everybody's supposed to get an award. That's how it works in 2024. Again, I didn't see the movie, so I have to preface it with that. We'll get to that. Everybody gets, just like in life. Ryan Marcus is here on Twitch. Good morning, Ryan. It's good to see you. Welcome aboard. Sharon Pierce 24 is here on Twitch as well. Welcome. Good to see you. And Borrowed Bean has some excellent advice. Turn your lights on if you're on the highway, people. Grr. Yes. I have been guilty of that, though. True story. We were coming out of the Dodgers game last August, and I was going down a freeway in Los Angeles with my family in the car. And we're giving her, and I'm just so proud that I can keep up with traffic. And, of course, it's like 8 lanes and not incredibly busy. But it's dark outside because it's after the baseball game, and we're just ripping her down the freeway, and everybody is driving by me, and they're turning their lights on and off, on and off, on and off, on and off. And for about 10 minutes, I thought people have lost their mind. It must be a full moon. They're drunk. People are drunk. I don't know what's going on. Why are they doing that? And then finally, somebody on the freeway got close enough to my car. Kind of like on, is it Vacation, the Vacation movies? You're going the wrong way. For me, I didn't have my lights on. And so I'm racing down this Los Angeles freeway without any lights on. Now, in my defense, there's daytime running lights. It's a new car. It's a rental. And so it wasn't like there wasn't anything coming out of the front of the car. It's just that they were trying to be kind. It was like, dude, you got to put your lights on. Dude, I think it's from the back. I'm lucky that I was very lucky. Very lucky. So if anyone in California saw a crazy Canadian man last August on the 101 freeway and you told me to turn my lights on, thank you. You saved us. So turn your lights on. Everybody, turn your lights on. Turn your lights on. All right, Kate Don 78. 50 streams in 1 month, Molly. That is impressive. Oh, this is... they keep track. They keep track of how many times everybody's tuning in. You know what? And I just love the fact that you're here. I love the fact that you're here whenever you can come here. If it's 5 minutes, if it's 2 hours, let's get chatting. Let's get talking. What are we talking about? Let's talk about hockey first off. This is not good. This is not good, Tim. This is going to be big news in Canada today because there's going to be some arrests and it's going to be wall-to-wall coverage. 5 junior hockey players are going to likely be charged with sexual assault after an alleged event that took place during the World Hockey Championships back in 2018 in London, Ontario. Now, as is widely known in this show, I don't follow sports a whole bunch. I do know that hockey players are gods. I do know that much because I grew up in Canada. We worship. We're not worthy. We're not worthy. We're not worthy. That's how it works. So this is going to be very big news. And everyone wants to know, well, who is it? Who is it? Who's going to... And the American media, yesterday, this is from the Associated Press, released the names of 5 NHL players who were put on leave yesterday, leading many to assume that these will be the folks who will be charged. And so here are the names as reported by the Associated Press. And I don't know any of these guys. I did want to see if there was any members of the Winnipeg Jets that might have been mentioned in this Associated Press article. I don't want to get sued. The 5 team members that have been asked to surrender to police and leave the NHL on a temporary absence are Michael McLeod and Cal Fute. Is it Foot? Fute? Cal Fute of the New Jersey Devils, Carter Hart of the Philadelphia Flyers, Dylan Dubé of the Calgary Flames, and former NHL player Alex Formenton, who is now playing in Europe. All have been granted indefinite leave with the absences announced in the past 4 days. Messages left for the agents representing all 5 players and multiple messages sent to lawyers were not returned. Well, that goes without saying. I mean, these guys, they're going to surrender to police, and there's going to be cameras all over today, and this is going to be big news today. Police in London, Ontario launched an investigation in 2022 after word emerged that Hockey Canada had settled a lawsuit with a woman who said that she was sexually assaulted by 8 members of that team at a gala. The Globe and Mail reported Wednesday that 5 players from that team were asked to surrender to police in the city halfway between Toronto and Detroit to face sex assault charges. The NHL has been very clear that teams should refer all investigation-related questions to them. In the meantime, members of the organization, including the NHL players, will not be commenting any further on these charges. So, just giving you a heads up, there's going to be wall-to-wall coverage on this, and it's terrible. It's terrible all around. Just absolutely awful. And obviously causes a great deal of concern in many camps. And just another dark spot on the game of hockey, too. You know, these charges that come up. And Hockey Canada in the past has, cut checks to certain people to make sure that these things are dealt with in what they feel is an appropriate way. But, there's going to be likely a lot of light shed on this and hockey in general in the coming days and weeks. All right. Yeah, that's right, Molly. It just depends. Next month, it depends. It all depends. Is the show any good? Are you going to be around? Are you available? I mean, there's lots of things that depend on tuning in, hey? What else do we have for you this morning? Well, the celebrities with the smallest homes, we're going to rank them for you. And this is interesting. Cities are fighting back against dollar stores. Do you like the dollar store? Come on, be honest. The dollar store is pretty awesome. I like the dollar store. I don't mind the dollar store. Cities are fighting back against the dollar store. And it's because they're building so many of them. They're building them on every corner. They're introducing ordinances to curb the number of new dollar stores. Well, how about this? How about we make the economy affordable for everybody? Then we won't need so many dollar stores. I have an idea. Maybe if we could afford stuff, we wouldn't need so many dollar stores. I don't know. Zuma Bernice loves the dollar store. Tasha says, I don't shop there often. I like the dollar store. I find that when I go in the dollar store, there's something that happens in my brain. It's likely some kind of dopamine rush where I say, oh, I wonder what I'm going to find in here for $1. And I like the fact that you do sometimes find like electronic devices or cords or things that normally might cost, I don't know, $15, $20, $25, even at like a Walmart, and they've got them on for $2. Now, the thing is, I'll take it home and it'll probably break within a week. Or it doesn't work, or the knob falls off or something like that, because it's cheap stuff. But if you want cheap stuff that's not going to last you a long time, you go to the dollar store. I find it interesting that some people were putting together lists of groceries you could buy at the dollar store. No, I don't know about that, Tim. I'm not exactly up on buying the old groceries at the dollar store. There's some canned goods you can get sometimes. Jody loves a dollar store. She says they carry a lot of stuff. Molly likes the dollar stores also. And the wooden crafts are my favorite, says Molly. Oh, yeah, they got good craft. And sometimes office supplies. I like getting pads, paper, things like that. Pens quit working after 2 days, but that doesn't matter. I got them for $1. K-Nick Stowe says, great place to get coffee filters. Oh, yeah, snacks for the kids, too. And they're at school, and they open those fruit roll-ups from 1986 that you got for $1. I'm kidding. It was 1981. That's why they were $1. Okay. Tasha says, I got my school supplies there because that's what my teacher recommended. Oh, man, and that's when stuff gets broken, hey? That's when things just don't last. Loose leaf for $1.25, says Tosh. That's a pretty good deal, even by today's standards. Go to Murray Chevrolet Cadillac Buick GMC Certified Service Express for an oil change. They'll give you a good deal, and it's a good deal that Bear Clan Helping Hands and Samaritan House get $1 from every time you get your oil change there, and they'll show you your filters while you wait. Get a no-charge battery test and a $20 credit on your new AC Delco battery should you need one at Murray Chevrolet Buick GMC Cadillac Certified Service Express at 1500 Richmond Avenue. Try the banking experience of a credit union. Our friends at Sunrise Credit Union. They've just launched a brand new website and a new app for you to enjoy, too. It is a fresh experience. It is a modern design, quick and seamless user experience, easier to navigate. And, of course, Sunrise Credit Union has 19 locations across southern Manitoba for you to pay a visit to. They do remind you that the RRSP deadline is fast approaching. If you need to top up, if you'd like to get an extra RRSP, please visit our friends at Sunrise Credit Union. Visit sunrisecu.mb.ca. Oh, dollar stores. So what cities are saying that they're not going to build any more dollar stores? It looks like Chicago is saying no more dollar stores, which is sad. They've got like food islands in that city where you can't even get any food within like a 12-block radius. You know, and a person doesn't have a car. Things like the Dollar Tree and the dollar store, they're kind of vital for people. But apparently too many dollar stores, and the people who live in those areas don't much care for looking at a dollar store. Well, this is life in 2024. Things are expensive. We need dollar stores. I like the dollar stores. Come on now. They're a lot of fun. Party supplies are good to get at dollar stores too. Birthday party supplies, and everybody's little birthday hat can snap off within 10 seconds as soon as you get it home. It's fantastic. But cheap party supplies, cheap cards. Get a birthday card from me, that came from the dollar store. Oh, dollar store birthday cards. They're fantastic. Okay, we're going to take a beach break, and we'll take a look at some of those celebrity houses, the smallest celebrity houses in Hollywood. Do you live in a house that's bigger than your favorite Hollywood movie star? We're going to find out. Oh, I wish it was sunny. We're Rio de Janeiro, Brazil today. Not much sun there today. Love those waves. It's a busy morning in Brazil. Quick beach break, though. This is nice to see the waves. Nice to see it's warm there. 30 degrees. Just wish there was a bit more sun. We'll take a beach break, and we'll be back with more in just a second. It's a thirsty Thursday. Almost at the weekend. Almost at the weekend. Oh, we got some foggy conditions this morning, and roads undoubtedly going to be slippery. Borrowed Bean gave us the reminder this morning. Please turn your lights on when you leave the house this morning. Make sure those lights are on. Don't make the Tyler Glenn mistake of, the daytime running lights will just be fine. People will see me. Nope. Turn them all on. Turn them all on. Make sure you're seen. And we've got, it appears to be the thickest fog up around the Saskatchewan-Manitoba border, likely because I would venture to think that they've got the most snow, and that's going to cause the visibility issues. Now, as far as slippery conditions, I'm taking a quick look at Manitoba 511, and the road report information there says that if you are traveling number 10 from Brandon up to, say, Riding Mountain National Park, that highway is showing covered. Now, I'm assuming that is snow and ice cover, so it's going to be a little slippery. On 16, Newdale to Neepawa is also a little bit slippery, and the Trans-Canada Highway between Oak Lake and Brandon is also going to be a little on the slippery side. Everybody else is showing partly covered sections, and visibility issues again between Binscarth and Elkhorn area, Verdon area. We're going to see a little bit of fog there, okay? So watch out for the fog and slow it down, headlights on. Everyone will get to where they're going to. Maybe you have to leave the house a little earlier than you normally would. Here's our air temperature this morning, followed by wind chill. And interesting question of the day. What word or phrase instantly annoys you? And we're getting some pretty interesting reaction this morning to that question, especially from Tara, who says right out of the gate, boys will be boys. Oy, especially after the story we just shared with you involving the hockey players. Boys will be boys. I have to admit, I haven't heard that one in a very long time. Janine says, it is what it is. Okay. Rhonda says, have a good one. Patricia says, unthaw. I got to unthaw the chicken. It's thaw. Okay, Patricia, I'm sorry that bothers you, but I make that mistake all the time. And I'm going to keep making that mistake because it just makes sense. It just feels good. Kind of like Worcestershire sauce. I just don't understand, but you know what I'm talking about when I mention Worcestershire sauce. I finally got charcuterie board nailed down. Yes. Charcuterie. What word or phrase drives you crazy? Veronica says the word essentially. Cheers. Absolutely. Brian Sutherland says, what bothers me is at the end of the day, and not going to lie to you, those terms are way overused. Okay, that's note to self. Tasha does also not like boys will be boys. I have grown very concerned about Joe Biden when he gives a speech. Don't play the drinking game seriously, and I mean it. That's what I call it. I call it the seriously, I mean it game. So he'll give a speech, and he's talking, and the crowd will go crazy, and he's like, I mean it. I really mean it. I mean it. Oh, no. Then he'll be deep in some type of paragraph in his speech. And we will do this together. Seriously, folks. Seriously. Friends. Those are his words. It's completely overused. Seriously. I mean it. And friends. And folks. And I don't know why Joe Biden gets it. I think he just, because in the same speech, he'll use those things like a dozen times. It's crazy. Dina says, absolutely, laugh out loud. LOL when used too much. Mandy says, happy wife, happy life. Can we not? Although my wife says that a lot. I wonder why. Happy wife, happy life. Words and phrases that annoy you. Jason says, whatever. Brad says, just saying. Thumbs up, so annoying and rude. Michelle says, shook me to my core and love you to the moon and back. Way overdone. What the hell is wrong with that, Michelle? Love you to the moon and back. Too bad. I'm going to unthaw my chicken, and then I'm going to love you to the moon and back. It's going to happen. Derek says, happy wife. Happy wife, happy is a threat. Cindy says, the wife. Can't you men say my wife, the husband, the better half? Yeah, I can't say that. I just say the boss. I say because it's a way for me to be mutually respectful and disrespectful, both at the same time. See? Think about that for a second. I got to check with the boss. Rhonda says, bro is way overused, bro. Hey, bro. Bro, try your best. When people use the word essentially, the word Trudeau is overused. Oh, God. Here we go. I hate when people say this. No, you don't know shit. Well, maybe you don't know it, Brenda. Maybe you don't know it. Molly says, I need to talk to you later. No, tell me now. Oh, that's awful. I get anxiety just reading that, Molly. Yeah, can we talk later? No. I agree with you, Molly. Let's do this now. Let's flush this out right now. No offense, but no offense. That's right up there with, I don't mean to be racist, but bing bong, here comes a racist comment. I don't mean to, no offense. Well, I'm going to likely take offense. Blair says, blaming any one political party or politician. Well, they're all crooks. Politicians are useless. The theme of we do touch on it because it's a pop culture related topic, but I'll tell you, changing government, and I'm under no illusion. I don't like Trudeau and I don't like his policies. I can't wait to pick on Pierre Poilievre next because he'll be equally as bad. Maybe not, but he'll be bad. Someone once said that changing government is like crapping your pants and changing your shirt. That's exactly what I think. I pooped my pants. I better change my shirt. You get the same crap. Bruh, moist, says Kim. The word moist. I think that came out in a survey as the most hated word in the English language, as moist. I'm not sure why. It is a very descriptive word. My lips aren't very moist today. This cake is rather moist. Must be nice. I like that one. There's a few here. There's a few here that I will continue to use with joy. Unthaw is one of them. Molly says I use bruh, bro, dude, and homie too much. I use unthaw too much because I'm unthawing stuff. And I know it's thaw, and I love you to the moon and back. God, that's how it is. So, celebrity houses. Do you know how many square feet your house is? Think about that for a second. And if you don't know, ask somebody close to you. How many square feet is your house? Because this is a tough comparison if you don't know the square footage of your house. I am 1,800 square feet. That's a good size home. I'm very blessed. And so that is all these homes are bigger than mine. However, Jimmy Kimmel almost lives in the same size house as me, which is kind of cool. Here are some of the celebrities who have smaller homes. Jimmy Kimmel has a 1,900 square foot home. It's worth $1.1 million. Like there's houses in our town that are easily worth $1 million. I think the most expensive listing on MLS for our province or our state is $4.9 million in Winnipeg. So it's like $5 million house. And Jimmy Kimmel's house is smaller, 1,900 square feet. Brad Pitt has a 2,000 square foot house. Molly is 650. That's a small place, Molly, but it's cozy, I bet you. It's cozy, and it's easy to heat, and your electrical bill is not bad. You know what? It's not all bad having a smaller place. It means smaller bills every month. So Brad Pitt is 2,000 square feet. Dave Matthews is 2,100. Robert De Niro, Clint Eastwood, Jimmy Donaldson. Taylor Swift's house is twice the size of mine. That's crazy. I would think Taylor Swift would have a house 10 times the size of mine. Blessed Mama, good morning. The celebrities with the smallest homes. We're talking, Lindy says 3,200 here. Lindy, your house is bigger than Jimmy Kimmel's, Brad Pitt's, Dave Matthews, Robert De Niro, Clint Eastwood, Denai Harrison, Jimmy Donaldson. Your house is the same as Taylor Swift's. Lindy is living in a Taylor Swift house. How many square feet is your house? If you know, that's a big place. 3,200 is pretty big. And so Jimmy Kimmel's little house at 1,900 square feet costs $1.1 million. Brad Pitt's is $5 million. Dave Matthews lives in $1 million house. And I mean, $1 million house in LA is not spectacular, I have to tell you. Like, that's pretty modest living. And Robert De Niro, I have so much respect for that guy. Although, doesn't he have like 500 kids? It's probably where all his money goes. He's living in a 2,200 square foot home, Robert De Niro, and it's worth $1.5 million. Wow. Jimmy Donaldson's house is only worth $300,000. That's crazy. Dolly Parton lives in Brentwood, Tennessee, in a 3,000 square foot home, same size as Lindy, and it costs $400,000. It's valued at $400,000. Why is it so endearing that some of these celebrities are living in houses just like us? Because they don't live like us. Most celebrities don't live like us. They're high on the hog with their Instagram 50 bedrooms and big swimming pool in the back. Then you got Dolly Parton. Yeah, Molly's like, Dolly. Yeah, Dolly Parton, a $400,000 house. And she's giving a lot of money away. Although K-Nixto says those celebrities probably own 3 or more homes. Good point. But still, I would think that Dolly's house in Brentwood, Tennessee is where she lives, where she spends most of her time. Maybe she's got a house in the Bahamas. I don't know. And it's still pretty Dolly Parton can pretty much buy whatever she wants. Let's be honest. Edward Norton, that's $11 million in Malibu. That's not really modest. Jessica Biel lives in Nashville, and it's a $4 million house. Justin Timberlake also lives in Nashville. It's a $4 million house. Julia Roberts is in Malibu, and it's $9.5 million. That's not really that modest. I'm thinking anything $1 million or less. So Robert De Niro's on the modest list. Taylor Swift's house is worth $1.9 million, and it's 3,200 square feet. She is squirreling away cash. Ho, 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 ho. I love Taylor now. She's a fellow cheapskate. She's part of the and I'm sorry, you're a cheapskate. If you're the most successful entertainer on the planet and you live in a house that is 3,200 square feet, worth $1.9 million, that's modest living. And I don't think she has time for multiple houses. So what is she doing with this money? I guess she's probably spending it on a private jet to go see her boyfriend play football, come to think of it. And those private boxes can't be very cheap. Good morning, Debbie. Good to see you. Celebrity homes, the smallest celebrity homes and most affordable celebrity homes. Some of these celebrities, I don't recognize their names. Garth Brooks. Holy cow. Garth Brooks lives in Goodlettsville, Tennessee, and his house is worth $400,000, and it's 5,000 square feet. Good size house, not worth a whole bunch, though. That's another guy that could, what is he doing with his money, I wonder? And how many of these celebrities are really just flexing when they've got these big mansions, hey? Keanu Reeves, Canadian guy, $3 million house in Hollywood Hills. Mick Jagger lives in Sarasota, Florida. And Mick Jagger is living in a 5,000 square foot house worth $1.9 million. Bob Dylan, holy cow, I would love to see where Bob Dylan lives. He found a $100,000 house in Malibu. I don't know if I agree with that. I don't think you can find a $100,000 house in Malibu. But Bob Dylan is like the ultimate hippie, hey? How does it feel to be on your own like a rolling stone? Yeah, I think they missed a 0 too. Yeah, you can't find anything in Malibu. You can't even find a studio apartment for $100,000. That's like expensive real estate there. Bill Cosby. How is Bill Cosby not in jail, actually? And Bill Cosby, well, all his money, we know where that went. Legal bills. He lives in Elkins Park, Pennsylvania, in a $200,000 house, 5,000 square feet. Wow. Remember when Bill Cosby was like everything? Cosby Show was huge. Biggest guy, biggest name on television, number one sitcom on TV. Biggest comedian, all went bye-bye. All gone. And just think of the money that guy could have made had he not been such an a-hole. The money he could have made in syndication, in Netflix, and Amazon Prime of people watching The Cosby Show now. What a jerk-off. God, what a loser. Anyway, so much respect to Dolly and Garth Brooks and Jimmy Kimmel, Dave Matthews, and Robert De Niro. And even Taylor Swift. They're part of the Small Houses Club. And as was mentioned, I think it was K-Nick Stowe mentioned, maybe they have more than one house. But that's kind of cool that they appear to be living well within their means. Someone like Taylor Swift could certainly afford a lot more than that. Okay, what else we got for you this morning on the show? These YouTube deepfakes. Have you seen them? Elon Musk trying to sell you stuff on YouTube? Yes, you should invest in the new crypto scam scheme. And it kind of looks real. But you can tell that it's, but not everybody can. And the deepfakes are getting better. The deepfakes are getting better. There's one that's making the rounds apparently with Jennifer Aniston in it, and it is really catching a lot of people off guard. Some scam ad because of how convincing it is. She's giving away MacBooks, apparently. That's not true. So it's just something to, you know what, to have a conversation with over coffee with folks who aren't internet savvy, and we do have them. We all do, whether that be, you know, an uncle or a grandparent or maybe a friend of ours that isn't exactly up on internet stuff. Let them know that there's fake stuff going around, and we don't want people to get scammed, you know. And the AI that is coming out is pretty incredible. But what bothers me is that If at this moment in time, I played like a video clip of Night Ranger, for example, from their 80s music video, for example, okay, on my show right now, I get pinched by all these digital platforms. They come crashing down on me. I'll end the show and I'll get emails, copyright emails. I'm going to say, hey, you know what? You played this, you played that. Can you explain? If you do this again, we're going to kick you off the platform. And I'm talking about like 5 seconds, which is why sometimes I'll freak out. It's one of the only technical problems and music being played on this show. It's the only time I really freak out, because whether it be Facebook or YouTube, X doesn't care. They don't care about much. But all the other platforms just jump on you. They just jump on you for like 5 seconds of playing music. Music is the protected copyright thing. But yet they allow this crap on the platform. Oh, AI fakes that rip people off? Oh, that's okay. No, YouTube's okay with that. That's Google, for God's sake. You mean to tell me you guys can't take this crap off? Come on. Seriously. I'm thinking about poor little old ladies that, Jennifer Aniston is giving away MacBooks? Oh, my God. I think I should click on this. Wait a second. Oh, it says click again and put your bank account information. Okay, 68542. Oh, I love Jennifer Aniston. She was so funny on Friends. That's a joke. That is a joke. The other thing is TikTok, okay? So I remember, oh, my God. you show somebody without a shirt on, like, and I'm not talking about like a swimsuit model that took her top off or anything like that. I'm just talking about it was the Pride Parade in Toronto, and somebody was just marching without their shirt on, and we were talking about the Pride Parade and how it's like one of the biggest parades, blah, 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 blah. TikTok comes down on me. They're like, if you do this again, we're going to kick you off the platform. Holy cow. First off, it was a news-related item. And who's watching this? So AI is scraping the internet constantly, trying to bust people who are acting inappropriately. And okay, that's fine. That's fine. But then what about these scams? Get this shit off of here. What's wrong with you? If you're going to come down on little people, then you need to come down on these people giving you money. But no, that's the big thing, right? The big thing is that these scammers have managed to scam a bunch of money off people to give to the platforms like Google and to some degree Meta, because we've seen the casino scams on Meta. That was beginning of January. I mean, they need to be on top of the scams. They need to do better. You guys need to do better. And I mean, okay, I'm playing by the rules. They need to play by the rules too. And I worry about these people that are going to get scammed and then hand stuff over. We've seen the grandparent scam done by phone and the damage that can do. The internet stuff's way worse because a lot of these people are sitting by themselves in front of a screen and they'll hit click and, oh man. Hey, Tyler, it's the other Tyler. He says, hi, Tyler. Well, hey, Tyler, this is Tyler. Hi, Tyler. Hope your Tyler day is amazing, Tyler. Have a good one. Yay for Tyler. What a great name. Love it. Still with scams, this woman thought that she bought a simple horse calendar. She got it home. We were talking about dollar stores earlier. And look at how beautiful this horse calendar is. Do you like horses? Tracy loves horses. Horses running through the lake. We don't know where they're running, these beautiful horses. Look at these horses. So this lady goes to the dollar store and gets a 16-month horse calendar, 2024. I'm sorry to hear that, blessed mama. Grandma had that scam done to her. She told them, well, you better call your mom and dad then, thank goodness. Oh, good. Whew. She didn't fall for it. So this woman bought a horse calendar. She went to the dollar store, got herself a horse calendar, and she says, she opened it up, and she said that she started examining the pictures within the calendar. And it started with the horsehair. She says, as a lover of horses, this looks pretty idyllic. Well, they can Photoshop that. Why not? And then she says, look at the hooves. The knees don't look real. This is beyond Photoshopped. And I don't know enough about horses to say that that's wrong or right. See, I'm one of the stupid people that would buy this calendar and go, this is fantastic. She says, but then I get to this. To me, everything looks fine, right? What the hell? Where's their faces? And there's no faces on the people in the cart. Did AI make this calendar? I think AI. Can I zoom in on this? You'll be able to see it. There's no faces. There's no faces on these people. They're the faceless people. Now, maybe this was a stolen picture off the internet and they didn't have permission to print this and that's why they blurred their faces out. Or it was something more sinister. So, here we go. We could zoom in. Look at that. I don't know if that's AI or someone doesn't have permission, but even the body parts don't match up. What is going on? But focus on the horse. You bought the calendar for the horse. Doesn't matter about the people in the cart, right? Oh, it gets better. It's got 5 legs. There's a back leg there. There's the leg in the front. There's one leg splits into 2. How did they do this? One of the legs, that's true. Look at this. One of the legs splits into, this is like a game. Oh, no, there's 4. Is there 5 legs? No, that's not right. There's 4. And then the horse's eye. Oh my God, this is so cursed. This is going in the trash. And then you've got the cowboy. Again, somebody has taken the picture, and really, how are they going to sue you or claim copyright if you've blurred out their face? But this looks like it's designed by AI on this calendar. Look at the guy's hand. That is just weird. Very weird. Look at this horse. What is the lump? And then its neck is like blending with the background. Yeah, that's really kind of weird. Right at the neck. Somebody has done some very poor Photoshop work there for some reason. The red doesn't matter. This is the worst calendar. And there's a strap on one of the horses that goes nowhere. She made a video of it. Oh, that's fantastic. Of course she did. And then she put it on TikTok. Oh, because this calendar is just so god-awful. There we go. Oh, God, it's 2 minutes long.
In the Barbie movie, I was like, yay, horses. That sounds like fun. Well, we just opened it. It's January 8th today. It's pretty idyllic.
Okay, let's get to the good part. Let's get to the cowboy part.
Almost looks CGI. Hooves. Those don't look real. What's going on with the knee? But then I get to this, to May. Everything looks fine, right? What the hell is this?
Well, we stole the picture.
What? Where are their faces? Okay, also, I just noticed this. It's a leg. It's got like 5 legs. There's a leg back here. Here's a leg in the front. And then this leg splits in 2. How did they do this? And then look at this horse's eye. Oh my God. Yeah. So this is cursed. And
she calls it the cursed calendar. I don't know if it's necessarily cursed, but I like the cowboy, the AI cowboy. Look at him sitting on there. My month, September. My month, it's September. Riding into the sunset. Why is the sun underneath the horse? There's so much wrong with this calendar. The Dollar Store, giving you calendars since 1988. Auto Fashion, they are now,
look at this
I
cowboy.
don't know if you knew this, but Auto Fashion can actually take SGI insurance claims. They aren't just MPI accredited, but they can take SGI claims too. So if you know of somebody in Saskatchewan that is in need of dent repair, some hail damage has occurred, please give our friends at Auto Fashion a call. They'd be more than willing to help you. A lot of times when a storm comes through, there is this pile on to get cars fixed. And just recently, they've had several cars actually come in from Saskatchewan to get fixed after some hailstorms last summer. So Auto Fashion can not just do MPI claims, but they can do SGI claims. Auto Fashion, they will make your vehicle look and smell like new again on the inside and the outside. Go see them at 255 17th Street North behind Lee's Buffet. Tim Hortons of Western Manitoba, those retro donuts are the best, and I've been eating them a while. I finally am ready to decide on one that I like the best, and it's the Walnut Crunch. I'm just a nut. The Walnut Crunch is back. Cinnamon Sugar Twist, the Dutchie, the Blueberry Fritter. I'm an apple fritter guy. Sorry, I've said that before. I like that. But they were telling me yesterday that the Blueberry Fritter is one of the hottest sellers. So go see for yourself. Try out the retro donuts if you haven't. 60th anniversary celebration at Tim Hortons of Western Manitoba with 10 locations to serve you in Brandon, Virden, Neepawa, Dauphin, and Moosomin. And, of course, the Tim's Omelette Bites are also available for you to grab and go during your morning commute to have with your Tim Hortons coffee. Again, Brandon, Virden, Neepawa, Dauphin, and Moosomin. Quick beach break, and we'll be back with more in just a bit. See if the sun has come out here in Rio. If it's raining, I'm going to try and find another beach camp that's got a little bit more sunshine. No, it's not raining. It's a little foggy there. Take a beach break. We're back with more in just a second. Food, fun places, mayhem of life on a Thirsty Thursday. Cindy says, too much traffic too close to the beach. That beach is huge. One of the biggest beaches in the world. See how it curves there? Maybe. Oh, my logo kind of covers that up. Let me just see if I can get a better shot for you. It's a huge beach. Here we go. Different screen. Here we go. Look at it. It curves around. It goes all the way around. It's a massive beach. Massive beach. You get away from the traffic. I would still go. I would still go to that beach. When you look what we've got, fog and slippery conditions this morning. A little on the slippery side. Give yourself lots of time to get to where you're going today because of the warm temperatures, okay? There is a look at the fog situation. Our highways, 16 and 10. Sorry, that camera is not working this morning. Week 2 of it being down. Air temperatures across North America, and then our wind chill. Oh, Quentin, you've seen the Barbie movie 5 or 6 times? Holy cow. Wow. No, I haven't seen it yet. And I'm starting to get bothered by all this belly aching about proving the point. My daughter and I got into it yesterday. Proving the point of the Barbie movie. So what's the point of the Barbie movie then, Quentin? If you've seen it 5 or 6 times, what is the point of the Barbie movie? Because someday I will see it. I want to see it. I want to see the toys. I think they did a good job. It visually looks stunning to me. You know, all this plastic. And yeah, I could take it or leave it. I don't care. But anyway, the Oscar nominations come out. And apparently there was a bunch of people in the Barbie movie that were nominated for an Oscar. Well, that's great. Because normally the Oscars are so stuck in the air. As soon as anything is commercially successful, oh no, we can't have that win an Oscar. It was commercially successful. We must nominate The Envelope. Best Picture, The Envelope. Best Actor, The Envelope. Oh, God. So this is a win, I'm thinking. Oppenheimer, also big at the box office and got a bunch of nominations, which is awesome. So what's the problem? Barbie's Margot Robbie and Greta Gerwig were snubbed. They were snubbed. Which means they didn't get a nomination. Quentin says the Barbie movie is encompassed. This is the Coles notes. Men are dumb. The world is better off being run by women. That's the message. There's no halfway. Oh, how delightful. How delightful. Okay, so now this is starting to make a little more sense to me. Because I haven't seen the movie. So the world doesn't need men. Okay, well that seems uplifting and fantastic. But the movie, like it's not like the movie itself didn't get anything. There are 8 nods, including Best Picture. Okay, like this is the best movie. World Without Men gets to be the best movie, maybe. Best Supporting Actor, Ryan Gosling, who actually, this is why we're talking about this. A, he's a Canadian guy. B, he took to social media to say, you know what, I really support my fellow cast members and actors, and I think that it's wrong that they got snubbed. Here's the thing, because I can come at this agnostically. I haven't seen the movie. Has anyone left any room in their brain for the fact that these categories are individual? And that the competition for Margot Robbie's category, which I'm assuming would be Best Actress, maybe there were actually actresses that were better than her. Maybe the competition was stiffer. Oh, did anyone leave any room for that in their brain? Did anyone ever leave any room in their brain for Ryan Gosling's category to be, we're making a movie? Like, so Ryan comes along as Ken, and he's doing an amazing job, or whatever job it is, because, again, I didn't see the movie. And then the other movies for 2023, because it's the 24 Oscars, so that all the other men in movies in 2023 are doofuses, they're bad actors. And so here comes Ryan Gosling, and he looks like a genius. It could have been a bad year for guys. But the women, I'll tell you, stiff competition. And so she got, same with the director, Greta Gerwig. And why is it that the Oscars are always whining? Can we whine, please? The show is too long. It's too boring. Nobody cares. Can you please fit the Oscars into a 2-minute TikTok? The winner of this was this. The winner of this. That's why probably more people pay attention to the nominations than they do the actual awards. Come on, Hollywood. Take a note from Robert De Niro and Taylor Swift, for God's sake. So if you saw Barbie, are you feeling offended? If you are, I'd like to hear why. I don't know. If it went the other way, Quentin says, theaters would be burned down. You haven't booted the other social media. Oh, geez. Thank you. Road Reverend is always reminding me. Okay, TikTokers, we got to go. Thanks for being here. Leaving you with the Barbie movie and this great shot of the Barbie cast right here. Have a great day, and we're going to do this again tomorrow. Parkers, I got to run. Come over to Twitch. Roberta SMM Parkers. We're moving over to Twitch. Twitch.tv/Tyler Glenn Show. And thank you for being here for the first hour of the show. We will catch you tomorrow at 7. And our other social media platforms here. TikTok, Facebook, X. Just give me 2 seconds here. Thank you, YouTubers. Catch you later.